Howdy everybody, I'm John.
And I'm Matt.
And I'm sick as a dog.
Put this old dog out, it's misery.
I'm starting to feel like you're after. Alright, we are back. And quick announcement before we get this started. We will be starting the summer of camp May 4th.
May 4th?
May 4th. That'll make the summer of camp beginning. So today, we're not doing summer of camp. Today we are reviewing, yet again, seems like it becomes a theme on this channel, another Takashi Miike film.
One of his newest.
A film we've both been highly anticipating.
Which has the weirdest ending in probably movie history.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Show it off, Matt. What is this?
But
Zebraman 2. Hey, you can't even get it in frame there. Zebraman.
There.
Get the whole case in frame.
I can get it in frame. It's
there we go. Zebraman 2, Attack on Zebra City. We might need that. This is the Blu-ray. We'll talk about that in a little bit too. Basically, the plot begins in 2010. It's been a month since Zebraman defeated the aliens in the first film. And now he's wanting to live just a peaceful life. His family's left him. He lost his job.
He got out of jail.
He no longer wants to be Zebraman, but the media won't let him alone. And then somewhere along the line, not sure where because it never really says, he's kidnapped by these two scientists. Well, there's one scientist and his partner who is a small person.
Small person.
Yeah, he is definitely a small person. And
Come on, that TV.
15 years later, he wakes up in what was known as Tokyo, but is now
Zebra City,
which is ruled by an evil governor and his daughter, Yui, who is also known as
Zebra Queen.
That's right.
Who's evil?
Yes.
What you on? She's evil.
And they initiated something called Zebra Time, which for 5 minutes a day, the police can go out and kill basically whoever's on the streets. It's a way of thinning out the population, kind of thing. So, Shoakawa's character, who is Zebraman, I'm trying to find out his name. It just says...
Zebraman?
It just says... Yeah, what's his real name? What's Zebraman's name? I can't remember his name. But anyway, he wakes up 15 years later, and he's finding the city in chaos, but he doesn't remember anything.
I don't even think it says his movie. I don't think it says his name in this movie.
But he
well, if you watch part 1, you know.
Oh,
you
here
know
it
his
is.
name. Oh, there. Shinji. Yeah, there you go.
Because it says Shinji's in. He runs into now an adult Asano, who is the little boy from the original movie. Oh, it's not played by the same guy.
But guys, I'm gonna say something real quick, okay?
All right.
Asano in the first movie, he's in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
So why in the world is he standing up in this one?
Because remember, he always was in a wheelchair because of what happened to his dad. At the end, he's learning how to walk again.
Oh yeah.
So basically, without giving away any spoilers, Zebraman is faced with a new challenge in the Zebra Queen, who is trying to resurrect the aliens from the first film because there was a little girl who was still possessed by one of them, who still had one in her.
But I'm gonna say who.
Yeah, don't spoil them.
There's a couple girls in this movie.
Yes. And so he has to stop her from resurrecting the alien and trying to stop the alien
race
from being repopulated.
Stop AIDS!
We'll talk about that in a second. So that's basically the plot. So Matt, what'd you think?
I really do like this movie, but it's bizarre.
Yeah.
It's truly bizarre.
It is something different, I'll tell you. It is a whole lot different than the original Zebraman. Oh my god.
Just
focus on this. Shoakawa is back, who I'm I'm very happy Heath was back because I'm a huge fan of Shoikawa. He's my favorite of all the Miike regulars.
If he didn't show up, it should be a B movie.
It would not have been as good. But I thought, as a whole, the acting was pretty daggone good.
Yes.
I mean, we were talking about Yui, who is played by Risa Naka, which I'm probably butchering that name. She is fantastic as the Zebra Queen, Yui.
We've been talking in some of Miike's movies and shows. EPD Psycho. There's one guy in there who she
resembles.
Yeah.
Well, not resembles. She doesn't look like him, but she kind of has his mannerism. And I also compare her to like Tomoro Togoshi, who y'all, if you're a fan of Miike, you know, because she has crazy eyes, man.
And she does.
Yeah, she's like. She's really, really good in the movie, and the guy who plays Asano was really good, and of course Shoikawa is also fantastic.
Yeah.
And the guy who plays the governor, which I wonder if he's on the back of the bus.
Also, Shoikawa has blonde hair again.
Yes, for the first time since
1997.
No, since Dead or Alive 2. I don't remember when that movie came out.
Oh, you have it, don't you?
Yeah, I have it, but don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll look it later.
But there's a reason he has blonde hair, and we can't give it away because it's a big spoiler. You know. There's a lot of stuff we can't talk about in this movie because it's, doesn't reveal itself at the very end. Like, there's something that happens that, brings up the whole yin-yang.
And here's kind of a hint. It has to do with something with colors.
Yes. I mean,
it's not colors specifically.
It's not hard to figure out, I don't think. But, I mean, like, comparing the two films, the first one is more of, like, this
comedic
it's definitely comedic, but it has this heartwarming element to it.
Aww.
Where it's about a guy trying to figure out who he is and how to deal with his family and how to deal with kind of being an outcast in society. That's the underlying theme in Zebraman. He's trying to figure out, like, his spot in society, Where this film is an all-out action, comedy, drama. It is a lot darker than the original movie, too. There's a lot more death and I won't say a lot less humor, a different style of humor. Like, there was some weird stuff in Zebraman 1, but holy Jesus, there's some just moments in this movie, man. Which Miike is always known for moments, but he takes it.
Especially the Katakarissa house movie.
Yes, yes. Happiness of the Katakarissa. The one, we'll say this, we can't say what happens because it's a spoiler. But we'll just say right at the end of the movie, Zebraman just points at the camera and goes, "Stop AIDS!" And it pops up on the screen.
And he drops like a box full of
condoms. Yes, he does.
We can't say what happens.
Yeah, it's a spoiler.
And also, I don't think they would allow us to say it.
And there's just so many things I like about this movie. Like there's zebra police,
mini skirts.
Yes, and there's a branch of the zebra police called the mini skirts, which are these Japanese girls and they're mini skirts, which I don't think either one of us are going to complain about. And the Zebra Queen, who you can see right here on this cover, man, is Lord have mercy.
And also there's perverted aliens.
Oh, there's perverted aliens. There's weird humor. There's
Stop AIDS!
Stop AIDS. There's guys dropping their slapstick. I mean, the movie as a whole is it's a fun movie, man.
Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it for kids at like a certain age.
Yeah, I mean, like it's for teenagers. It's a lot more mature than the first movie as well.
Yeah, the one scene that we were talking about, Stop AIDS.
Yeah, that scene gets really weird real quick. We're sitting there watching like, it's really going where we think it's going.
And I was doing this.
Oh, you know what we forgot at the very beginning of the movie? There's a scene that it looks like it's going to go one way because the guy like rips the chick's like jacket off and reveals it. I think she's only wearing a bra.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I was like, oh, this is about to get dark. And he's like, he was a fan of, was it all-female wrestling? He like puts her in the freaking walls of Jericho. I was like, ah!
Like this.
Yeah. It was one of the most bizarre things. I was sitting there like, whoa.
What in the world?
Just don't worry about them. It's not the real Three Stooges. The real Three Stooges are dead. But this is the Blu-ray. Woo! Hey, what'd you think about the Blu-ray?
I think they worked out really good with this.
Yes, this Blu-ray is phenomenal. Just don't pay attention, man. Just focus on the review.
I can't help not to.
It is a beautiful Blu-ray. I mean, like, it is like a demo disc quality.
Oh, this is not.
No, this is not. This is Will Sasso's dressed as Hulk Hogan. We ain't worried about that. I thought it was a gorgeous Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can see like every grain, every hair in Shoakawa's head.
And you can see every blade of glass.
Yeah,
that's like glass. Brass.
I mean, it was the only complaint I have with this packaging is the case. Like, I don't know why they just didn't put this in a Blu-ray case instead of a DVD case and just put Blu-ray on the top of it. But yeah, I loved it.
I did too.
Now let's talk about like which one do you like better, Zebraman or Zebraman 2?
It's a tough decision.
Not for me, it ain't. I like Zebraman a lot better.
I have to agree.
Just because, like I said, it has more undertones in it, like, you know, about like trying to find his place in society, you know, and it's one of those movies where if I'm in a bad mood, I can pop Zebraman in and just relax and just watch that movie from beginning to end.
And this one's kind of like that too.
It is kind of like that, but there's a little more to this one, and it, you know, it has a much more complicated plot and
stuff like that.
It's not as easy to just kick back and watch, you know. You kind of have to. Plus, it's 2.5. It's like 2 hours and 3 minutes. Yeah. It's crazy long, you know.
We started at 8 o'clock and now it's like 10:35.
It stopped at 10:03.
10:30.
And let's without spoilers.
Let's talk about some of our.
Let's talk about the end.
Spoiler alert! I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
It's not spoil it. We'll go this far. An alien does come back from the original film, and he's super big. And there's also a foreshadowing in the movie too, where one of the actors is showing Zebraman before he remembers who he is. Him as an actor playing Zebraman, and something he does is what
it happens.
The ending of this movie. I mean, Mike is kind of notorious in some of his films, where he'll have an almost straightforward movie and end it with like
bizarre things happening.
Yes.
Like, stop AIDS.
This one is pretty bizarre through the whole way through, but even with how weird this movie is all the way through, he takes it up another notch with the ending. I was literally sitting there for the last like 3 minutes of this movie going,
what?
Why is this happening?
Like, what the
But it was cool. I thought it was actually a really good way to end the movie, and minor spoiler, a good way to end the franchise.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to make it a Superman 3 anytime soon.
Anytime soon, that is.
Yeah, unless they just completely, like, you know, forget about the ending of this movie. So, yeah. I think it's a good time to wrap it up. We're 12 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to give this bad boy out of 5.
I'm going to give it 4.
I'm going to give it 4.5.
Alright.
For her alone.
Her alone?
Yeah. All this movie needs is her. But yeah, awesome movie. Miguel does it again. He just seems to not disappoint.
Well, he never disappoints.
So, we probably got a few more weeks before
Summer of Camp.
the summer of camp. So I'd like to do one more Japanese film. I'd like to get us to review Battle Royale.
Battle Royale!
Because this was supposed to have been the week we did Battle Royale, but I got this in the mail and we really wanted to watch it. So
yeah.
So I give it a 4.5. Matt gives it a 4. We both loved it. We recommend both Superman movies. Make a double feature, but give yourself plenty of time to watch both of them. Yeah. So I'm John.
I'm Matt.
Who keeps watching wrestling, and I hate wrestling, so we're gonna argue over this. So I'm John again.
I'm Matt.
Again. There's a BWO shirt in the audience. And we will see you all later.
Bye.
Stop AIDS.